Okay, so I have a problem, and the problem is that I renamed the app. It was magicwallpaper.io. I've decided to go with something that sounds just a little bit more straightforward. I'm calling the app Ambient, and there's a feature that I haven't developed yet that I'm going to that I'll share with that later. Wallpaper, but anyways, so the problem is that with the renaming, going from magicwallpaper.io to just Ambient, of course, every domain is taken. Get Ambient, Ambient app, Ambient, just all of like the good short domains are taken. So the pivot here is I own a domain name that I've been sitting on for years called Draft Revise. So anyways, I'm going to take this approach where Sindori, this gentleman, has made several different apps. He's got Backdrop, he's got Sensei, Trim Enabler, plus his blog, which I guess is not an app. So what we're going to do is create a landing page for Draft Revise, and then a landing page for Ambient, and kind of using. I think the reason why I like this is it almost looks like it's Apple itself. So what I did is I fed it into Gemini, creating a brand. The brand's called Draft Revise. My first digital product is called Ambient, a Mac OS app that lets users create interactive wallpapers and also lets them use MOV or MP4 files as a wallpaper screensaver. And it's just, I need this. I need a simple one-page landing for the home of Draft Revise. It should not only be about Ambient. That'll be a separate page. And then I put on there, include this tweet. And then that, hey, I like Sindori, if you can use that for inspiration. So it fed me this HTML file. I created a GitHub repo, created a template.html, and this is what it gave me, which I think is a good starting point. So the next thing we need to do is turn this into a Next.js application. So let's go ahead and do that. I've got VS Code pulled up. Let me go ahead and maximize that. And let's just start feeding it here. Take the template and create a one-page Next.js application called Draft Revise. My camera is in the way. Called Draft Revise. We will be using file-based routing. We will also have a page called Ambient. Go ahead and turn this template into our landing page in Next.js. And we're going to go ahead and see what Opus provides for us. This is a pretty standalone, pretty basic task. I could definitely do this myself, but let's keep the brain power for more difficult things. So Copilot requires an empty folder. Allow, you do whatever you need to, Copilot. Select empty workspace folder. Oh, it's not going to like that. There's the. It's not going to like that. There's that file in there. Oh well, it's fine. Allow. So as far as like the other projects I'm going to be making in 2026, because my plan here is to develop one project every month, and you might be asking, why would you do that? That's a lot of different projects. Lowers your chance of success. I disagree. It increases my, that cat is crazy. It increases my chance of success here. And also ensures I don't get into scope creep or feature creep and just try to build some giant application, which I have a tendency to do. This forces me to kiss it, keep it simple, stupid, and just have one feature that works really well for each app. And then, hey, if I start seeing that one of the apps is taking off, then cool, like let's go for it. Let's start adding more features to that app. But this forces me to stay on task, and to also gives me a lot of opportunities to learn new things, such as with I'm going to say Magic Wallpaper with the Ambient app for Mac OS. I'd never developed in Swift before. So it's given me an opportunity to kind of learn some of the underlying framework of how that works. Of course, I am vibe coding it just like I am right here. So it speeds up development, and you could argue that, well, when you're vibe coding, are you actually learning? I would say yes. If you talk with the AI like you would a colleague or like a mentor, like, hey, I want to do this. Walk me through this. So sometimes I do that. Other times I'm just like I did with this, just do it. Okay, so looks like it's trying to run npm run. Let's go ahead and open it up and see how close we got. Yeah, there we go. Simple. So let's go ahead and with the draft revise, I want my profile picture here to the left. That way it does make it personable because I'm not some giant corporation and I don't want to look like some giant corporation. I want it to be clear that it's me. So, okay, in the, what did it call it? In the tweet card, on the left, include my profile picture, which should be circled or in a circle, like an avatar. Here is the image. Let's go ahead and add that. Now, please save your profile image to public. I think it actually already did that. Public. Nope, it didn't. All right. Reveal in Finder. Click. Rename profile. And I added it to the public folder. It is profile.png, not profile.jpg. All right, done. Keep. Let's refresh and see how that looks. We need to spin up the server. Starting, ready. Yeah, that works. I kind of was thinking about putting it to the side, but let's go ahead and also use the logo for the ambient app, okay, so I found the picture. Let me go ahead and paste it in here, paste the item, and we will rename that to ambient.png, and we will go ahead and tell, and what did it call this? Month 1. In the ambient project card for the image, use the public/ambient.png. And it's working on it. And then after this is up, just so we can get the website live, we will go ahead and deploy this to Vercel and then connect the domain. I have it hosted with Namecheap, so we'll go through that whole process. That should have live reload. Cool. It still says magic wallpaper. I'll have to fix that. But anyways, this is good enough for a starting point. So let's go ahead and ask. Well, actually, let me go ahead and kill this. Git add, git commit, init, convert from standalone HTML to Next.js app. And when I created this repo, I did use Node.js as the get ignore template, so we're good on that. So, okay, I want to now deploy this app to Vercel. What are the steps we need to take? And like, this is what I'm talking about, where sometimes you are telling it just to go ahead and do things with AI. Other times, I could go Google this. I've done it a few times. I could probably make my way through just by going and browsing, clicking, and all that. But we have AI. Let's use it to increase productivity and make us quicker. All right, so it's building the application. My secondary screen just went black, which makes it to where you can't see me. Okay. So push your code to GitHub. I already did that. Connect to Vercel. So go to Vercel, click New Project, import draft revise repository, Vercel auto detects Next.js, click Deploy. Okie doke. So I think I already have Vercel open, and we'll need to go to New Project and then import New Project. And then we need to, I only allowed this to have access to repos that I'm using. just, security minded, most lockdown first. Here we go. Select repositories. We're going to give it access to draft revise and only draft revise, save. And then we can click on import. So Vince Paulson / draft revise, Vince Paulson's projects, draft revise, and deploy. And now, so my daughter's kittens running around here. All right, so it's going to go ahead and build the deployment and get it ready. It'll be accessible on the Vercel unique domain, but we also will want to connect that to Namecheap. Great, thank you. Always be nice to AI, please and thank you. Next, we will need to connect the Vercel app to my domain, which is hosted with Namecheap. All right, while that's thinking, let's just check on the status. So, yep. So, congratulations. It's been deployed, and we need to go to add domain. Again, I've done this a few different times. Add domain, and yeah, we'll do it for production. And yes, we want to redirect, and this is just going to be a matter of configuring the domain. So more info, and we're going to go to advanced. And again, it's giving me all the settings here. Vercel's got it super straightforward. Makes sense. So we're going to basically create an A record with the @host to the IP address, and then a CNAME for www. That way both www and non-www, so just HTTPS and www get forwarded to the app, or to the deployment rather. So let's go ahead and, oh yeah, I forgot. I did have this set up with Squarespace at one point. So let's just delete everything. Delete. We'll add a new record. It'll be an A, it'll be an @ and then this will give me the IP address. And we can keep the TTL automatic, and then I thought I deleted the Squarespace. Why is it still there? And the Google site verification I will leave because I have Google Apps set up for the mail. Where are we? Vercel, where are you? Okay, next part is we need to do the www and point it to there. So we need to do a CNAME, so add record. Hello, kitty kitty. We need to do a CNAME, www, 3 W's, to the domain, hit check. And that's all that's required as far as connecting the domain to Vercel, so that my draftrevise.com will go to it. We also need to set up, so like I said, this was hosted at magicwallpaper.io. Also needed to set up a domain forward magicwallpaper.io to draftrevise.com/ambient. But I'll either do that in a separate video or just do it offline. This video is already almost 18 minutes or so and kind of losing scope there. So let's just, it's probably not live yet. Yeah, it's not live yet. It's going to take a moment for DNS to propagate. But yeah, that's all we need here. And what you will know is it will end up saying, okay, valid configuration. And it's still, did I set that as a CNAME? CNAME, www, yes I did. So it's just taking a while for the DNS to propagate. Draft revise. And there it is. Okay, yeah. So just waiting for the DNS to propagate. So that's just going to wrap up this video. Hope this was informative. Hope it helps you be able to understand the workflow from going from creating a landing page in Gemini to pulling up VS Code, using GitHub Copilot to turn that template, that HTML file, into a Next.js application and then deploy it to Vercel and connect your domain. So yeah, I'm going to hop off here and continue working on the application. actually going to go ahead and create a page for the ambient app and then set up the domain forwarding and all that fun stuff. Anyways, it's been fun. If you guys are interested in trying if you guys are interested in trying the ambient app for Mac OS, go to magicwallpaper.io or draftrevise.com or draftrevise.com/ambient and click on the download button. It looks probably nothing like this. And fill in your name and email so that you can be first line to beta tests, as well as all the beta testers are going to get a discount when the app goes live. All right. I'm Vince, by the way. Thanks for hanging out. Let me know in the comments if this interests you or if it was helpful. And I'm rambling. So until next time.